everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Nama Kamila Adina Putri. I'm at 8th grade. I study at Junior High School of Al-Qaimah Boarding School. I would like to read about youth as agents of change in developing nations. Indonesia has entered the initial stage of the demographic bonus, as reflected by the number of people in the productive age group of 15 to 64 years being higher than those in the non-productive age group. The peak of the demographic bonus is estimated to occur in 2030. Based on data from Statistics Indonesia or BPS, as of 2020, the population of people in the productive age group reached 140 million out of a total of 270.20 million people in Indonesia. Indonesia's population is forecast to reach 318.96 million in 2045, with 207.99 million people in the productive age group. Moreover, the population in the unproductive age group is estimated to reach 110.97 million, comprising 44.99 million people of the unproductive age and 65.98 million people in the age group of 0 to 40 years. Based on this data, it can be forecast from now on that in 2045, an estimated 100 people of the productive age will bear the burden of 54 people of the unproductive age. Indonesia's young generation must prepare to become the agents of change to support national development, so that the demographic bonus does not become a national disaster. Deputy Chairman of the People's Consultative Assembly, Ahmad Basarah, stated. Everyone should be aware of the demographic bonus that Indonesia is expected to reach in 2045, or exactly 100 years of its independence. To avoid a national disaster in the next quarter century, the current young generation should be directed to be actively involved in national development. Basarah affirmed. The nature of national development is not only physical but also mental and spiritual, and includes the obligation to uphold the state ideology that unites the nation. He opined that if the younger generation is not prepared to become the agents of national development from now, the demographic bonus could become a national disaster when Indonesia celebrates its 100 years of independence. Hence, he urged everyone to properly manage the demographic bonus that Indonesia is currently experiencing, so that it becomes a blessing rather than a disaster. In the past, Indonesia's independence has developed resulted from the great energy of the youth at that time. Bung Karno, Bung Hatta, and the mothers of other nations were the youth of their time and the youth of was proclaimed, and when Indonesia's independence was proclaimed, he said. Young entrepreneurs, Cooperative and Small and Medium Enterprise Minister of Menko UKM, Teten Mas Duki, is targeting to raise the proportion of young entrepreneurs from 3.80% to 3.95% by 2024 to prepare Indonesia to become a developed nation. There needs to be a change in the mindset, especially regarding the question of young entrepreneurs that must involve universities and the private sector. This requires a new approach, not with a bureaucratic approach. To prepare these new entrepreneurs, we have to work together with campus incubators and private incubators, he said. An incubator is a platform that accommodates and supports startups and new entrepreneurs in developing business models and connects them to investors. Mas Duki said that currently, large campuses have their own business incubators, so the Ministry of Cooperative and SMEs is working to help other universities to participate in forming business incubators. He further said that to realize the target, Indonesia will need to produce approximately 1 million young entrepreneurs within 2 years. The minimum for developed countries is 4%. The average developed country now is between 10 and 12%. We are still lagging behind Singapore, which is currently 8.6%, while Thailand and Malaysia are already above 4.5%, the minister said. Hence, he expressed hope that the signing of Memorandum of Understanding or MOU on cooperation by the Ministry of Cooperative and SMEs and Warmadela University in cooperation by the Ministry and Warmadela University in Denpasar on Tuesday can be considered a stepping stone for campus to direct students to become entrepreneurs instead of finding private for government employment. We really have to change the mindset of universities. We can no longer prepare graduates to become employees. We change how students are not job seekers, but job creators, the minister said. Indonesia will be able to reap a demographic bonus that is productive, healthy, and able to create jobs when the country is moving toward an aging population while preventing a missed demographic dividend or the condition in which the number of people in the elderly population increases but not being productive, sick, and relatively poor. Thank you for your attention. See you next time.